Let's talk about your joints and supplements that you should take to maintain healthy joints or to help you build healthy joints, especially if you are having problems with inflammation, with arthritis. And this will apply also to hair and skin and nails, for the very reason that your cartilage is mostly made up of collagen fibers, and you have a lot of collagen in your skin and your hair and your nails. So what we want to talk about is supplements that can help you maintain healthy skin, healthy nails, healthy hair, but healthy joints. And if you're trying to repair osteoarthritis, you're trying to avoid a hip replacement or a knee replacement, and you want to build your cartilage up, or at least give your body a chance to try and build it up to make yourself well again and to reduce your pain and your inflammation, then there are some supplements which really are going to help. There are a lot of supplements that are really not going to do anything for you, and there's a huge amount of marketing involved in getting you to part with your money for all these things, and people are trying to sell you hope. So welcome to SHAPEFIXER. I am Andrew. I am a nutritionist. I used to have very bad osteoarthritis in my hip. I will link a video below here that I made a couple of years ago about what I did and why I am now walking, running, cycling, doing everything again without ever having the hip replacement that all the doctors told me I was going to need. Okay, let's be clear about supplements. Supplements are food, okay? They are just substances that should occur naturally in your food if you are eating the correct diet and following a healthy diet. They're not medications. We're not talking about medications here. The main thing that you need to do, as I said in the introduction, is build collagen. So you want supplements that are going to contribute towards the building of more collagen, healthy collagen, speeding up the rate that you can build collagen in your joints. So it seems obvious that the first supplement is, well, collagen. And of course, that is correct. But understand what collagen is. Collagen is a type of protein, and you have different variations. You have about 40 or so different collagen structures in your body. They're not all the same. And the collagen supplement you get is not human collagen. That's not what you're eating. It's collagen that has come from a fish or some kind of animal. It's always an animal. Plants don't build collagen. Plants don't use collagen. They don't have collagen. The collagen that you eat in your food or as a supplement, so I'm saying again, it's food, and if you eat a lot of sardines, for example, and a lot of red meat, you probably don't need a collagen supplement. But it's not going to do you any harm. You're just getting a bit more. The collagen, just like every other protein that you eat, breaks down in your body, and then you rebuild human collagen for yourself with the building blocks, with the amino acids of the collagen that you've eaten. So collagen supplement can come in the form of a powder, which is not whole collagen. It's very often collagen peptides, which are fragments of collagen protein. And that's fine because you'll break them down even further into their individual amino acids, and then you will construct your own collagen. So a collagen supplement is a good idea. It may or may not be necessary depending on how much animal product you're actually eating and whether you're getting enough amino acids in the protein that you're eating, but it won't do you any harm because it's just a bit of extra protein, and it really doesn't matter what type of collagen you take. People talk about type 1 and type 2 and type 3. Well, there are 30 or 40 collagens in your body in any case, and you're not trying to build fish cartilage, okay? You're not trying to build chicken cartilage. You're building human cartilage. The collagen you buy as a supplement did not come from a human, so at least there's that. So collagen is a good idea even if you are on a really healthy, high animal product, animal protein diet. So there's your first your first supplement. Now, very often you'll buy a collagen supplement and it will say it contains a whole lot of other things. What are those things and what do they do, and are they really that important? The first one is hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is produced by your own body cells anyway, and you should have plenty of it in your body. And what it does is it stimulates the process of producing the collagen. So now, not only are you eating collagen to make sure you have more than enough amino acids to build collagen, the hyaluronic acid stimulates the collagen building process. So having some additional hyaluronic acid in your supplement is not a bad thing. Again, you might be producing enough anyway, but just in case, have that with your collagen, and so that you can build your own collagen more quickly. That does work. Then there are things like glucosamine and chondroitin, which doctors will prescribe, pharmacists will advise you take if you're trying to recover your cartilage. What do they do? Well, unfortunately, a meta-analysis in the British Medical Journal of 2010 showed absolutely no benefit whatsoever from taking glucosamine as a supplement. Now, glucosamine has a role to play in cartilage metabolism, but taking it as a supplement has not been shown to actually make any difference. However, it has at least shown that it doesn't do any harm. So if you do believe it, or your doctor does believe it, or you have people telling you to include it in your supplement, go ahead. You've got nothing to lose, but understand that it hasn't been shown to actually be effective at all. Chondroitin is another one that has also been shown to have absolutely no structural benefit in the regeneration of cartilage, but it does have an anti-inflammatory property, which helps to an extent because it lowers the inflammation, which allows the repair process to optimize itself, and it feels better. Now, there are other anti-inflammatory foods you can take. You need to be on a proper, healthy, low-sugar diet, so your inflammation is down in any case. But again, chondroitin is another one that has not been shown to be particularly helpful, but doesn't do any harm and does have an anti-inflammatory property. So those are two supplements that you'll often hear about, and I would say they're not particularly important, but if you want to take them because you want to make sure you've covered all your bases and you've given yourself every chance, then go ahead and take them. They won't do you any harm. But more useful, there are two more supplements that are very, very useful to you when it comes to repairing collagen, not only in your joints, but also, as I said before, in your skin and your hair and your nails. Those are magnesium. Okay, magnesium promotes cartilage growth by stimulating the stem cells, and yes, you do still have stem cells, by stimulating the stem cells that are still on the ends of your bone to make new chondrocytes, which are the cells that then make the collagen. So you can enhance your ability to produce new cartilage and grow new cartilage right from bone level if you have enough magnesium, and it speeds up the formation of the collagen matrix, which is really what makes that wedge of cartilage that is between your bones. Magnesium is very important, and vitamin C is also very important. You need to be absolutely sure that you are getting enough vitamin C. Do you remember the old story about sailors and vitamin C and scurvy for not having enough vitamin C and their teeth used to fall out? That was because of a lack of collagen. Collagen in the gums holding the teeth in. Vitamin C is absolutely essential for the growth and maintenance of healthy collagen and cartilage tissue. So you must make sure you have enough vitamin C in your diet. You must make sure you have enough magnesium in your diet. Collagen is a very useful supplement if you feel you need to supplement because you're worried that you're not eating enough animal protein. And hyaluronic acid is helpful. So if you are going to get a collagen supplement, get one with hyaluronic acid in it. Chondroitin and glucosamine have not been shown to be helpful, but a lot of people still believe in them, so it won't do you any harm. Other than that, What you really, really need is a proper healthy diet. Now, I've done a video on diet for arthritis. It's called Your Arthritis Diet. I think I'm going to link it down below here as well, and I don't know, up here somewhere at the end of this video, so you can go and watch that one too. But this is the bottom line. You don't need to be spending hundreds of dollars a month on a whole lot of very exotic sounding supplements. It's nonsense. The basics will get your body doing what it has to do. And remember that collagen, even in your hair, grows from inside your body. It's your diet, it's what you eat. That is the material that your body can use to make new hair, to make new skin. Putting it in your shampoo is about as useful as putting a paracetamol on the top of your head when you have a headache. It's not going to work. Okay, now you can put moisturizer on your skin and it makes your skin look nice and supple during the time that it is moist from the cream. When that dries off again, your skin is exactly the same as it was before. You need to grow collagen from the inside. So food and supplementation. Go and watch my video on Your Arthritis Diet. And that's the bottom line on supplements. There aren't really a whole lot more things that you need to worry about when it comes to supplementing for cartilage or collagen. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and look at our playlist on arthritis if you do have a problem. There are a lot of videos there about the structure of cartilage, the structure of your joints and how they work and why you're diagnosed the way you are and why you are told you need a joint replacement and why very often you actually don't. There is hope.